So, hello again. And this is the second time we meet, and I'm very happy to see that some of you joined, and then some of you can rewatch or watch the videos. So it's kind of working. Um, and yeah, let's see what we work with today. What's been coming up to me the whole week, and I also picked the card for ourselves today. So that's been anxiety, big time. As a lot of people that I talk with, and myself included, we feel it so much, and I think that's because the energy is really crazy these days, and especially when you're sensitive, you pick it up. So probably it's this anxiety that you feel. It's not even about you. It doesn't really belong to you. Sometimes people talk to me about even waking up feeling anxious. So maybe that's something you really collect and pick up from the collective. And but anyhow, it's in your body. Maybe it's actually something that's happening to you that causes the anxiety. Um, and of course, we don't want to fight it, but we want to work with it. So the my understanding about anxiety, just a little bit of that, is just practically an overcharge in the body, in the energy system. So when we are anxious, it means we have simply too much energy, which are not released, which are not used properly, either because there are blockages in our system or because we just don't can't or don't allow it to be released, and because we don't ground ourselves enough. So that's what I invite you to do today. And that's the card about. It is, I don't know how much you can read. Anyway, it's about grounding, and then you might be able to see the pictures here. It's all about nature, right? And I love how there's a little knot here. Um, if you go outside now, that's exactly what you will find. So, I don't know how much time you spend in nature. I practically realize that these days I cannot work properly in the way I want to work if I don't spend at least half an hour. But when I go out, um, even with the highest anxiety or upset feelings, I do feel completely different when I come out of the woods. So yes, that's something that I would recommend. And for today, I thought that we would start. I hope that everyone has the opportunity to either, if you're here or if you're watching later, to use the space a little bit and use your body a little bit. So, what I invite everyone is to stand up. I'm going to make some space for myself too. And and yeah, so let's use this lovely body we have to release what we don't need right now. Okay. Um, and I would invite you to just shake a little bit and kind of feel into your body. Where are all the things? Shake your feet, your legs, your arms, hands. And whilst you're doing this, look around wherever you are. Maybe you're sitting in an office space, or maybe you're actually outside. But try to look around. And I also want to show a little bit my background, so maybe that's helpful. Um, and try to find any element of the earth, any element of nature, okay? So maybe it's something green, like plants, even if you're indoors, or maybe it is fire, maybe you have a candle. Um, Maybe it's just the sun shining right this morning. It's beautiful here. Um, Anything that is connecting you with nature at this very moment. And try to, whilst you're still moving your body gently and shaking a little bit, really try to connect with these elements and feel them. Maybe feel the sunshine on your face and try to feel the ground under your feet. touch the green, touch the plants if you have any around. If you have water, you can take a sip. And I hope you feel more present in the space now, and in you feel more connected, even if you are quite separate, so sitting in front of a screen with nature. Um, and now try to focus on the body that you um, that carries you the whole day, and carries all the energy as well. The energies that you need and the energies that you don't need. Um, and I would ask you to use your hands and do some tapping, okay? So what we're gonna do, I show it on my arms, but you can do it, or we will do it on all the body parts. So what I'm gonna do is literally just take my hand and use the palm or the fingers, or even the fingertips to gently tap on your body around. So the idea is that it's obviously not too strong and not painful, but something that you can feel your skin, you can feel this physical body that you have. Um, you can feel the boundaries of it, and you can feel also how it resonates, how it vibrates when you are tapping on it. Yeah. And hopefully it's not just your hands that are feeling the body, but it's also hopefully the body that is also feeling itself. So waking up, wake up the body. Let's go to the feet, to the legs, okay? So start from the bottom up, okay? We are just tapping um, on our legs all the way up to the knees, both sides, on the front and then the back, inside, outside of the legs. Great. Now gently, very gently, um, find your ankles and your knees. And I'm trying to adjust my camera. I'm not sure how much you'll see, but you understand what I mean. So very gently on the ankles and knees. So these parts full of joints and liquids. So these parts are storing a lot of energy, all right, a lot of information, and often a lot of toxins. And we want to get them moving. We want to get them out of the system. Okay, go a little bit upper so they're tight, and also on the sides, inside of your legs, your, your bottom, and the pelvic area is very important. Again, a lot of storage here. So you want to be sure that this is not stuck. Everything that you carry here should be more alive, should be more on the move. Right. Very gently on your belly. There's many, many, many organs here, right? That needs a good blood circulation. And now on the back, the lower back, again, this is something where you carry so much, right? You carry your whole upper body practically from this area. Your kidneys are here. If this is something hard to reach, then maybe you can do this movement, and in this way, it's probably easier to get some blood in here and oxygen. Wonderful. All right, so you can come further. Solar plexus, the liver, the stomach, pancreas, all those important, very important digestive organs. Um, Anxiety is also about what we can take in, what we can digest, what we can process, right? And that is also something that I keep talking about these days, how it's important to really handpick everything, the food, the information, the people, the news, everything. So you need to be careful what you pick and what you digest, what you take into your system. Yes. So many, many people actually are experiencing nowadays change in their diet or whatever they feel like eating. Also, the amount. More and more people talk about finding themselves eating less and less, but still feeling okay. Um, yeah, so that's an interesting phenomena as well. Great. So when you're ready with this area and you feel like, oh, okay, everything is kind of awakened a little bit, then you can come up to your chest very gently. So this is beginning to get closer to the heart chakra, heart area. And you want to be careful with that. Um, Again, very try to feel into it. It's what feels better for you, what feels good. Is it using your hands or maybe your fingertips? Um, Here in the center of your chest, just behind this bone, there's a very important gland, and that's also called, I think, in English, something like the infant gland, or because it's because it's very active during childhood, early childhood, and as we are aging, it's working less and less actively. However, this is very important in regards our immune system working well, um, our mood. You can activate this by tapping on it or actually by laughter. So this is something that we forget as we grow up, to laugh and have fun in that way. Good. So these 2 points or areas are very important meridians. So maybe you want to spend some time in here and then get closer to your shoulders and try to find which are the areas that are especially sensitive for you or that feels really good to activate or feels very tense, because we are different. Obviously, we carry our um, stuff in different places. And now we come to the shoulders and all the way down the arm and the hands. Good. The other one. Everyone knows how important it is to spend as much time relaxing our shoulders as possible. Um, so I'm going to talk, I think, in these sessions a lot about the vagus nerve. And most of you, I guess, have heard of it. Um, so the vagus nerve is one of the main nerves in our body that is connecting a lot of crucial organs. So it starts in our head and connected to the brain, and through many, many, many nerves. It is connected to the lungs, to the heart, and to the stomach. And so if you want to activate this, you want to start somewhere around your ears. There's many, many nerve endings in the ears. That's why they like to do the acupuncture here. So just massaging this area is really good. And then you go down the 2 sides of your neck and the shoulders and go as wild as it feels good, but not obviously don't hurt yourself. And this area, this trapeze on the back, this is where it all culminates and spreads out. So the vagus nerve, or is this a system, a nerve system, and it has a lot of nerves that are responsible also for so-called social um, skills, in a way, in a neurological way, obviously. So what I mean is that because this is connected to the ears, so it's all about the hearing, the sight as well, and the way how you communicate. And of course, if you go into the energy body system, so this is the throat chakra area connected with the heart and the solar plexus. So you really want to take care of this to be able to stay connected and with your heart, with your compass, and also to be able to speak up, speak your truth. Wonderful. All right, and now just the back of the head a little bit. Maybe you want to do a bit of massaging Instead of tapping, what feels better? The whole head, give it a nice little massage. The temples, and your face. Very good. And very gently the top of your head, the crown. Wonderful. Oh, okay, now just follow the release with a few deep breaths, focusing on the exhale. Release what you just started to awaken and what you don't need anymore. Maybe still shaking a little bit. Yes. So this, even just the shaking is just so very good. Um, not only for the emotions or energies that are finding your bodies right now, but also because of old traumas and strong emotions kept stored in the body. Right, beautiful. So we have still a little bit of time. So now I invite you to take a seat and just close your eyes a little bit. Maybe you want to take a little water. Again, that helps with cleansing, washing through the system. And I would like you to just sit still for a while and close your eyes and just try to feel into this body that you moved around, that you awakened in the last minutes. Maybe you feel some tingling some places, heat. Try to check in which are the areas that are more active now, which are the areas that are still a little bit quiet or even tense. That's all right. It's a work in progress. Take a few deep breaths. If you still feel a little pain or tension somewhere, maybe you can focus your breath into that area. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. A few more times, and whilst you do that, try to balance or try to find a nice position where your bottom is really connected with the chair or the sofa you're sitting on. Your feet are really connecting with the ground steadily. If it's hard for the feet to find the ground and to feel very settled there, then maybe you want to press a little bit and then release. And try to find your spine with your mind from the bottom, from the tailbone. Try to follow that beautiful line up all the way to the head. And without causing much discomfort to yourself, try to make this line, this spine, as long and straight as you can, whilst you're still feeling your bottom being very steadily on that chair, sofa. With every breath, try to make this long line a tiny bit longer, a tiny bit straighter. If it feels good, support it with cushions or with the back of the chair. And try to think of this beautiful spine of yours with much gratitude. It is not only holding your body straight up, it is carrying a liquid of light. It is taking care of that very sensitive nervous system of yours. Sending the signals, sending the messages, the information all the time, non-stop, to your limbs and to all different parts of your body. Try to feel into the spine with your heart and give it lots of love, especially the places that are a little bit more rigid or tense. They carry so much. And maybe you are actually ready now to release some of this heavy baggages that you've been carrying. And maybe you are now ready to give it back to Earth. To release these heavy energies all the way down towards your feet and through the sole of your feet towards the earth. It will reuse it and it will find a way to transform these energies. You really don't have to carry them anymore. Wonderful. Now just take a few deep breaths. Fill up your lungs and release. Do it 2 more times. Fill up the lungs and release. Very, very good. And now just maybe rub your hands together. It's time to come back. Massage your eyes before you open them. And connect with the room or with the space you are in. Connect with those elements that you started to connect with them in the beginning. And I hope that you feel a little bit more light, relieved, and a little bit more grounded and less anxious than before. And I hope that your day is gonna be beautiful. Thank you. And I hope to see you next week. And well, the video is hopefully going to succeed to be on the YouTube. So I'm going to share the link with you soon so you can rewatch or watch if you missed it. So thank you so much. Have a
Thank
very beautiful
you.
day, everyone. And
You too.
see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.